Okay, hello my little choochies. I am here to do two things. Number one, I wanted to do a video kind of telling you all of the uses for my salves, because I get a lot of comments from people asking me, and I do answer, but I want to have something up permanent so that everybody can refer back to me. Okay, so a couple things. This is the salve that I make. I have it on my Etsy. I currently don't have it for sale because I sold out. So yay for that, I'm very excited. It smells so good. I just wanted to pop on here and let you know, first of all, what's in it and how to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory because all salves are essentially used in the same way, but I figured I would just straight list it in this video and then people can just refer back to this. Okay, so first and foremost, salves are used for dry skin. So they're used for things like eczema, different just pretty much topical skin irritations or dry patches, rashes, things like that. I use it on my son's eczema. You can definitely use it on that. Especially for the winter, if your skin gets very chapped, or if where you live is very cold, if you have a lot of wind that kind of hurts your face. A lot of my clients say that they use this, they put it on their face, and it actually really helps to protect their skin against the cold wind. So that's number one. Anything that's a dry or itchy, flaky, any kind of dry skin, you would use it for that. That being said, I use it for my cuticles, my fingers, my toes. I even use it on my heels. I tend to just rub it all over my feet and then I put socks on and then go to bed as like a deep moisturizing treatment for my skin. Especially I would imagine after you do like a pedicure or something, rubbing some of this all on your feet, that's gonna be amazing. It smells really good. The main ingredients are, like the main herbs here are calendula and chamomile. I pretty much infuse those herbs into olive oil and coconut oil. I do this pretty much because number one, those are two really shelf-stable oils, which is good. You don't want oils that are unstable, that are gonna oxidize very quickly. So these are some nice, good, rich, nourishing, stable oils. On top of that, the coconut oil obviously has antibacterial properties as well. That's kind of like its claim to fame that everybody's obsessed about. And the olive oil just pretty much has a lot of antioxidants, and it's very rich. It's very nourishing for the skin. For both of those oils, I use a really high quality oil. It's cold pressed, unrefined oil. So that's what I use. I infuse those flowers in there. Now, calendula and chamomile both have antibacterial properties. Chamomile has antifungal as well. They both have anti-inflammatory properties. So in general, to me, when I think of something I'd want to apply on my skin, if I have really dry, itchy skin, I'm going to want it to be anti-inflammatory, anti-itch, you know, calming to the skin, nourishing to the skin, protecting the skin. That's really what you want to go for. So that's why I've chosen those herbs. In here as well, I also have beeswax. I use local beeswax, pure, freshly harvested beeswax. I get it from my girl right down the street. I literally call her up. I pay her and I drive through the mailbox and do like a drive-through pickup. Fresh beeswax that she filters for me that morning, and I go and I pick it up. It's amazing. I'll leave her website down below in case you're interested in any of her honey or wax products. I also put vitamin E and lavender essential oil. The lavender essential oil, I don't put a lot. So you don't have to worry about, if you're gonna be using this to heal your tattoos, which is another use, you can totally do that. You don't have to worry about it irritating your tattoo. The vitamin E, while the vitamin E is good for your skin, the lavender and the vitamin E oil essentially are put in there to act as a preservative. That being said, this salve is shelf stable for about 6 months to a year. I've even had one longer than a year, but it all depends on how you take care of it. I would keep it in a cool, dark place. Not that you have to keep it hidden completely from light, but like I wouldn't leave it anywhere where it's gonna be getting hot. Or it's just gonna be sitting in direct sunlight, also making it hot, or having the lid off of it and just having it with sun hitting it. Definitely not. That's gonna cause it to go bad faster. You'll definitely know when it goes bad because you'll smell it. And right now, it smells like toasted chamomile cookies is how I view it. It smells so good. So you'll know when it goes bad because you'll smell it and it just smells like rancid oil. It's going to be very obvious. That you can use it to heal your tattoos. Put very little on. Consider it an ointment, like how you would use Aquaphor, for example. So put very little. Make sure you rub it into the tattoo really well, and make sure you wash your tattoos really well in between applications. That's going to really help to protect the skin and protect the tattoo. And remember, a lot of the ingredients in here have antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. So it's going to help calm the skin, but also it's going to kind of give you that added protection instead of just having it loose open into the air. You can also use it for little things like, you can use it for lip balm, which you totally can. This is completely safe, completely all natural. You can use it for your children. You can use it if your kids have any sort of diaper rash or skin irritations as well. Any cuts, any scrapes, if they're learning how to walk and they are falling a lot and they're scraping their knees, definitely 100%. I just used this recently on my niece who had scraped herself. She had a scrape here on her forehead and used it to heal it extremely quickly. The calendula actually helps to repair the skin. It actually helps to repair the skin cells. So that's what's going to be the big boost in this product. I keep it pretty simple. There's nothing crazy in there, but I find that a lot of times the simpler you keep it, the more effective it is. You don't need 100 ingredients in any product that you're going to be putting on your skin. So healing tattoos, skin abrasions, flyaways. If your hair's really dry or really frizzy, I would just warm some up in your hand and either put it through the tips, or if you have dry curly hair, you could just run it through all your hair. It's excellent for that. It's really, really good for that. You can even put it, I've used it before underneath my eyes right before sleep as like a deep eye treatment. I know that sounds crazy, but there was another company, I forgot now, it was a big company, but they had a lip balm product. I want to say it was marketed as like a lip balm. Essentially, the ingredients were like the same as this. I mean, they didn't have infused oils in there, but the base, when I read the ingredients, it was like a beeswax base. They had oils and a couple other things. So it's pretty much the same kind of product. And on their website, they were marketing it as putting it underneath your eyes as a deep eye treatment. And I said, this is bullshit. So I tried it and it was incredible because the skin under my eyes is really, really sensitive and it's starting to get really wrinkly. I mean, I'm out in the sun all the time. I do this a lot. Look at these faces. You know, ain't no Botox in this face. You see how I get all wrinkly? So I started to use it right before I went to bed. You know, obviously don't use it during the daytime because it's like super greasy there. And when I would wake up in the morning, my skin would be way more plump. So now, that's what I'm doing. It's amazing. Have any crazy ways that you use this salve or any salve for that matter, please write it in the comments below because I'm really curious to see different ways that people use products like this. So yeah, I just wanted to do that really quick. The other thing I wanted to mention super quickly is I wanted to do like a body oil. I think I'm going to be maybe coming out with an after shower body oil. These are things that I really love to do for myself at home. These are just like personal products I make for myself. I usually make myself, especially like in the summer, a scrub and a body oil because I'm going to the beach a lot, I'm in the sun a lot, and I want something to help nourish my skin. So today's oil that I'm going to be making is a chamomile, a rose, and a lavender oil. I have my lavender right back here. I forgot to get it out as well. So what I have here is just some sweet almond oil. Although I think I'm going to use some jojoba as well just to make it really light. But the sweet almond isn't super shelf stable, but the jojoba is more shelf stable. So I like to always try to use more shelf stable oils. I might do an olive, to be honest with you. Forget the jojoba. I'm going to do sweet almond and olive. I love an olive oil for the body. It's so good. It's like your body just drinks it up, and I feel mad Italian when I do it because I feel like back in the day, that's how these Italian women had this beautiful skin, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna put some, I just have my little, this is just a little pot because I'm just doing, this is a little test run just to see how it goes. So a little lavender. Dang, 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 dang. That smells really good, actually. I want to put a little bit of this chamomile, not only because the smell, it's going to be a nice relaxing scent, but again, for all the properties that I had listed, it's so nice to have on the skin. Chamomile is becoming one of my favorite herbs across the board, to be honest with you. And then these are just some red rose petals. This is all organic. I really want to get into infusing more things with rose. It's just kind of like, I don't know if it's because it's February, I'm in the vibe, but oh my god. Oh. Oh, I got a little rose powder in my nose. I think that's the lavender. Let's do some more rose. Oh, what kind of products do you guys love with roses in it? Oh my god, that smells so good. So I just have here a combination. I just kind of eyeball it. I kind of did equal parts, more or less. Oh, this is so nice. This would even be really nice, I think, as like a facial steam. That would be so good. Wow, guys. That is the winning combination right there. Or even imagine putting this in a super big ass like tea bag and putting this in your bath. That's incredible. So this is all the sweet almond oil I have currently, but it's gonna be more than enough, trust me. So generally speaking, you want to cover the plant material completely with the oil. It doesn't need to be crazy proportions, but if the plant material ends here, just make sure that the oil is like ends here. You know, you want to make sure everything is submerged. It doesn't need to be a ridiculous amount of oil, just a little bit, just to make sure it gets really infused. Now I'm going to be putting this in my oven at a completely super low heat, the lowest heat that your oven will go actually. And I'll just have it going for a little while at that low heat. And then what I do is I turn off the oven and I just let it sit for the rest of the day in the residual warmth of the oven until it completely cools down. Once it's cooled, I strain it and then I'll bottle it. Please check out my Instagram to find updates on this body oil. I'm gonna be trying it for myself and I'll probably put a poll up there. If you guys are interested, I'll buy some amber bottles and maybe some with the droppers, like a 4 ounce with a dropper. Oh, I love that. I love a body oil. You get out of the shower at night nice and relaxed. You open up the top and you just squirt in your hand a little of that oil. You rub it on your body. There's something so alchemical kind of feeling about it, you know? So I'll be doing a poll on there to see if you guys have any interest for products like this. I like making really small handmade batches to share with other people. It doesn't have to even be in my community. It could be in my online community, bro, because I've been selling and shipping these things all over the place, even to Seattle. Like you guys up north where it's cold as hell right now, like you need this. I want to share it with you so bad. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this super random video. I'm going to be recording some more stuff this week, more kind of day in the life stuff, just to see if you guys are interested in such a thing. And yeah, enjoy. To the next one.